Matthew. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, so I'm going live. I'm actually on the way back home. I do apologize for not really going live kind of during the chase. It wasn't the best chase to try to test it out on, to be completely honest. It was just very sloppy storm mode. Had to concentrate a lot on my targets. The craziest thing I really saw was probably about 15 minutes ago, where it looked like I saw a rotating wall cloud, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically elevated circulation. And it was pretty wild. I posted a video on Twitter, but it just didn't do it justice. It didn't show it very well, but it was pretty wild for a second. But the best looking storm right now, currently, is in far northeast North Carolina. It's about to run out of real estate soon, but it's just slamming the south. What is that? The South Mills area of North Carolina. It's hitting that area. That's probably one of the most intense storms. It has some broad rotation. It's not tight rotation. If it was tight, they would probably put a tornado warning on it. But as of right now, there's only been one tornado warning. It was very brief, and I was about 20 miles south of it. Nobody was really able to get to it because there was some road closures. But I appreciate it, man. But it was a pretty good chase. I'm really just going live now just because I never had a chance to really go live on the way up. I was just trying to position myself. I got to become more comfortable going live, because when you go live, you have to multitask. Unless you got two different phones, or either a really nice setup in your car where you can focus, it's very hard to go live, because you know, when you stop at stoplights periodically, you gotta, or a stop sign, you have to check your phone to see where you're at. And I have my iPad in my car, which allows me to kind of look down very briefly sometimes, but you know, that's unsafe. So I try not to do that much at all, in which I brought it with me this time. But storm chasing is very dangerous, and you got to make sure you do it right. And you know, between live streaming, when you live stream, you really need to have a partner with you. You really do, because your partner can look at the radar, he can guide you and tell you where you're going, things like that, kind of like what Reed Timber does. A lot of other people too. Not everybody does it, but you really need kind of two screens to look at, and a way to look at them where it's safe. You get what I'm saying? Like, the way my phone's mounted on the dash right now, I can just periodically kind of just dash my eyes to it. It's pretty much the same thing as looking at my rear view mirror and really see if anybody comments. But I'm really just going live right now so I can look back at this, see how shaky it is. Some of you guys have said that it's not that shaky, but that's good news. You know, the blurriness is going to happen just because I don't really have a signal boost or anything. And trust me, I'm going the speed limit. It just looks like I'm going fast. It's funny. I actually looked back at one of my live videos and I was like, dang, it looks like I'm going really, really fast. But I'm really going the speed limit. It just looks like I'm going fast. I don't know. That's because of the live stream. But appreciate the support, guys. Appreciate the donation there. That means a lot. But I'm going to try to do this more in the future. You know, like I mentioned, and I got a long haul back. Thankfully, I'm not going to get home too late, around 10:30. That's not too bad. I can still get some good amount of sleep off that. But right now, I'm just kind of driving through some rain. Not a big deal whatsoever. And we're just chilling. We're going to cruise on back home, head back down 95. And I'm just going to do this throughout. I'm going to do this throughout summer. Thank you. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm going to do this throughout summer. Go live during these summer storms in South Carolina. This might be the last really long distance chase I do outside of hurricane season. Unless there's some kind of crazy late season outbreak, which typically on average your severe weather season begins to shift further north. And I'll be honest, I just need to take a break before we get to hurricane. Appreciate the support, guys. As far as any real estate, land,